Just. Alright, and we are live. Welcome to Lister's channel. I am a person who goes by the name Listers. Today I assume that we are fighting the old woman then today.
It's been a wee bit, so yeah.
It has been.
Pace of life, as they say. That's really cool armor that guy's got. I think that's one of the pre-order out armors.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's like, you know, it's odd, like, cause like we're veterans of the Malevolon, but like, you know, when we started, there was the pre-order bonuses that we completely missed out on. Things like the yogurt armor.
I wanted the yogurt armor.
Like, yeah, same.
The good look like blueberries. Or the UN, either or. Also, I'd like ready up soon, by the way, because you might get kicked for being like, what do they call it? Idle. In the... That's always going to happen. If you take too long, the game just goes, timed out, throws you out. Which is a wee bit annoying.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember. There is laser cannon. That's the last thing I use. I'm more or less going P-Diver.
One for shotgun, like the original OG Punisher shotgun, because it's been ages since I've used it. And look at the damage, it seems to do quite a lot.
Yeah, I was going to say, because
that would just get more brutal the more you get, because you get like the full choke and stuff like that, and that obviously does quite a lot, so just ensure that all your bullets blast the hell out of, all your pellets, I should say, blast the hell out of your enemy.
Wow. Okay. I'm just trying to remember all of the things. I am rather tired, so.
I've had a day of basically just making loads.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, I just died because that flash wall hit a goddamn barrel which blew up and killed me instantly. Yeah, I've been working on my wedding. The clothes for my sister's wedding. Because she wants it to be very unique, she wants it to be very colourful. So I've got that to try and kind of build for.
Nice. I was gonna say, like, you know, Smeagol. Like, I'm at that advantage of my formal clothes are just kind of what I wear all the time, so.
Yeah, it's what she specifically wants, so nice. She wants it all to be colourful. Her and her partner are doing white.
Okay, right. It's fine. Those do more damage than I initially thought.
Oh, sugar killed the dude. I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to.
It's been a long time since I've fought the along in it. So maybe a little out of practice of how you're actually meant to do things. Like, I remember the fundamental, which is just make sure that you've got some, you know, high damage, low armor penetration. That seems to be their main thing. It's like the overseers are medium penetration. They're like the only thing that is, you know.
No, the overseers are medium pen, they're light pen. It's just they have armor that falls off.
Really?
Yeah, it falls off to the light pen. They just keep pounding.
Eh.
I forget what the armor's called. Actually got a specific name. It's like used in tanks and stuff. Before the, you know the explosive tank armor?
Explosive reactive armor.
Yeah, it's not reactive armor though. It goes by. That's a subclass of that bit of armor. Basically, the armor will fail and fall off, but it's designed to. Designed to fall off and absorb the hit of things. I say that, you can't really. The stalwart's great.
The stalwart is good.
Especially on the unlimited.
I think my thing's glitched the little
Thank you, turret. Decided to shoot me in the ass and kill me. The little turret on the recent iPod.
Ah, right. Yeah, it's a little favourite of mine. Just as hey, I get more turrets, but yeah, it's fine. Turrets are always friendly fire, but you gotta know when to use them. Yeah, we're on Super Helldive. This is one of those things of like, you know, it's like, am I dying about right for Super Helldive? Yes, but I can never quite tell because I'm so used to Oshaune and Cyberstan now. Crap. I brought arc reactive armor, but I probably shouldn't have. My brain it just is like yeah, it's just a limit. It's, you know, and despite it's just not processing the thing of like, yes, it's just the eliminate, but I've died like, you know, it's making a little bit too many times for an eliminate mission. Did I miss? I missed. Too many towers. I need to move this monitor closer to me. I do wonder half the time if the devs have their preference of fighting, because it's like half of me feels like, you know, these the eliminate feel a little bit more like the bugs than they do like the they do like the autonomous.
I think it's the boltless genuinely that make it feel like that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that as they add some new units to the eliminate, that they'll feel a bit more fleshed out.
Yeah, that. I didn't even Sven see the thing. Yeah, I'm just.
Oh, I got it off.
Nah.
I think the C4 pack's really good for the bases.
Really?
Yeah, because you just chuck one on and it blows up the ship. It goes through the shield. It's the equivalent of having extra thermites with you. Very good for the obviously your guy can actually, he's got quite the fucking like arm on him, so he can really chuck it.
Hmm. Oh crap. Yeah. Oh, right, okay. Crap. Oh, I clearly need a little bit of waking up to do. Once again, I get to thingy the amendment. That's all Leviathan, right.
I like the fact that they're now leaving little, like, effectively the towers now have like little conveniently placed explosive barrels next to them.
Hmm. Ah, right. Okay, good. Orbital laser does actually target the Leviathans.
Oh.
Doesn't swing and kill the thing.
The Leviathans take a lot of damage.
Hmm. They do. Like I do genuinely dislike them because they are they're such a nothing burger. Like you can't really kill them. You can't, you don't really need to kill them. They're nothing.
I don't know, they're good at like making an area more dangerous. They keep you moving, I find.
They do keep you moving. That feels like their only point.
I would also argue in your defense that already a lot of things in the Illuminate roster that do that already.
Yeah, true.
Like, the flying dudes, these guys for instance. The overseer's running at you. Fucking, what do we call it? The flesh mobs and the boltless wars, definitely. Definitely the flesh mobs, they make you move.
Yeah, they do. They make you
And
have to dive around.
What we call them, the fucking aircraft, they all like have some kind of area denial.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that when they add new units, it won't be like that. It'll be very much like, oh, these are kind of unique. And add a new playstyle, the same way that the cyborgs did.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like
The cyborgs added that.
sorry.
The cyborgs added that kind of, oh shit, we need to run away idea to the what we have before I've said the berserkers or the flamethrowers.
Yeah. What is causing that? Oh, it is a Leviathan, okay. It seems to be a Leviathan falling over, but
Oh, can I get it? Come on! Damn it. It's just a rage.
really. Oh crap. I'm also testing out a new thing on the streaming today, because what I've realised, at least on my VODs, right, I seem to have this weird lag spike that happens every few seconds, and it's like, I'm not usually a person who cares that hard about, like, proper quality, right? You know, Svegan, there's a reason why for the longest time I streamed at 480p, but Svegan, like, but inconsistency, Svegan gets me. Like, I can't stand inconsistency. So, like, you know, I'm seeing these slightly different settings will help. I didn't even see. Did we miss anything? No, we didn't. Don't know why you're saying. It's gonna recalibrate my thing because I'm technically facing in a different direction from how I started, because I'm like, I can't see what's going on. I'm a little bit too tired to thingy, but yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, tell I did smeg all I did was die.
You were a valued bullet sponge.
To be fair, that does actually, you know, matter on the on against the Illuminate. Right. Take the Predator armor. Nah, it's like, you know, resistance to being knocked prone sounds like it's good, but I don't think it'd be enough to stop with the Smeggin staff dudes. So I'll just I'll just take this.
That's odd. We're in a game of 3 dudes and he decides, let's go fight another 4th player. This guy just got very lucky.
Yeah.
Terminates.
Terminates. Fine. Okay. Guess I'm changing my Smeggin setup. Boar rock. This Smeg was I using to fight the Tyranids last time? I remember it being good. Oh yeah, the Smeg and
The guy joined and then left.
Smeghead.
Just like, yeah, here you go. Here you go, bugs. Bye. Bet that.
Hmm. That. I don't think it was the flamethrower I was using last time, right? Whatever whoops all fire. Smeg and
Gas grenades. Good. You know what, actually, the mines. I'm a sucker for the mines. And the cluster bomb, actually. You know, I wasn't used that, and I find that very effective.
So,
Well, McDaniel, we're coming out.
yeah. Right, I'm bringing the expendable napalm. Am I probably a bit too tired to use the expendable napalm? Yes, but it's the first thing that came to mind. I'm like, okay, it's either the flamethrower or the expendable napalm, and I really can't remember which one it is I use. Oh, it's a Smeg and Exterminate mission. Yeah. I think I missed.
Look at that virtual fire, man. The guy just got an applaud, man. The guy just had you knocked over immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Hello, Jybug. Goodbye, Jybug.
Ah, crap. Crap. I dropped my grenade.
Okay. I looked right, but the game, even though there was a dead Bile Titan, the game was still like, now you califragged into him and instantly died because Bile Titan.
Okay, Jar Dominator, not good against whatever the Smeg that is.
Look at your filthy bugs.
It's dead. It is dead. One napalm. And am I covered in mines now? I think I'm covered in mines. Just gonna... Ah, here we are. I don't know if that's a good place to put that, but I'm too tired to think. Okay, 98% of the bugs are killed, and we've got 10 minutes. Svegan. It's only level 6. Were we not like much higher on the Svegan? Oh, on the eliminate missions. What the Smeg was this guy doing?
I think he might have accidentally did that. And then he was like, oh fuck, got away. There.
Yeah, you must have. There we go. I think when fighting the bugs, you know, the grenade launcher is actually like, because they've buffed it, they've given it a round of 10. Like, it's just absolutely amazing. And Sveigen Pelican, please do not Sveigen swipe me. There we go. Not too tired to do that.
Actually, it'd be quite funny if you just burned yourself to death.
I was tempted. So I'm getting to that point where it's like, okay, there is a delay, and I want to make sure that the explosion happens as close to stepping into the Pelican as possible.
Fair.
So do you want to continue with this difficulty, or do you want to move to a more difficult thing and back to the Illuminate?
Well, you know what? How about we just go super Helldive and we just on the galaxy map, whoever calls for aid, we come and help.
I'm good with that, yeah.
Lucky dip.
Mm-hmm.
FTL ジャンプ開始。目標ミントリア星系。
Mintoria. Ah, about to bots. Or where the DSS is. Because of course the DSS is over the automatons.
We gotta teach those bastards something. Just punishment for cyberstan.
That's probably the reason people were here. I'm still bringing the main event. I feel like stabbing people.
Oh, good luck.
Right.
I respect.
Yeah.
I don't like to just rely on that goddamn dynamite's a little different. You know, it's been ages since I've used a fire grenade.
Yeah.
Or even jumping into geological survey. Okay.
I'm gonna give us increased reinforcements just out of I might be a little bit too tired to work at my fullest. So
Honestly, it's a good one to go for when you're hopping into a random game because you never know. They might be in a situation where they're desperately needing an extra 4, lives, and that would save you.
yeah, honestly. Okay, this is the survey. Right. Okay. Gonna get to this bit. Where there's a seismic probe. Bring down the lasers.
Oh, cyborgs!
Yep. Seeing so much drop in the distance.
Yes, that's B right there.
Super F steel. There we go.
The old solo silo smackdown. Light on? Yes, I am.
Crap. Oh geez, they are they're hitting my position hard. I just got Smeg kneed in the face to death.
Leave a hand over here, so.
Yeah. Was that LiDAR?
Yep. You just want to burn the Hulk while I do this. It'll be grand.
Burn the Hulk.
Oh, there's a Hulk over here. He's just chilling though. He's okay. He's a good Hulk. Is that right, Hulky? He's got a nickname now. He's a pet. No! No, Hulky!
I don't think the Ministry of Truth will let us have pets.
Honestly, laser really fucking good against these cyborgs.
It really is.
Sets them on fire instantly. Like,
Yeah, honestly, like, you know, Svegan, like, there's a reason why the P-Diver build really is what I'm using to try and, you know, on any Svegan automaton map. It's just good. Like, you know. I need a laser weapon for bayonet. Like, Svegan, I still feel like they should give us, like, you know, a barrel attachment that's just bayonet. Because Svegan... Yeah. It's like, I want more stabby. And I know that we've got some pretty good, you know, like, you know, I know that they've not been neglecting us who would like more stabby. Because the Svegan, the hammer has been good, right? People really like the hammer.
oh yeah, the hammer is horrific. I love the hammer. Oh, what's there?
Before, there we go.
Oh, jeez, that was close. I get lasered.
Yeah, it's one of those things of, like, you know, because the lasers set them on fire, that ignores armor, and that's just the best thing for bots. It's like, you know, Svegan. I found that, you know, fire very good against Terminids because it ignores their armor, so like it's as good against all of them as any of them, minus maybe the Hive Lord, right? And then Svegan, the other one being the Svegan on the automaton missions. It's like, yeah, I've got lasers instead. Lasers can be medium penetrating, but it's like, oh, these big Hulk things that are, you know, causing us so much problems usually. No, I can just stand there and slowly set it on fire. It's like it's so versatile. Like, you know, being able to set things on fire. Like, the only one I don't really need it for is the Illuminate. Bunker. Just gonna clear the land of it.
You're gonna goddamn. Oh, that's a box cheat over there.
Crap.
Don't worry, he's not noticed us yet. I'm right here, by the way.
Oh, okay, cool.
stalwarts.
Yeah,
What a stalwart.
yeah. Smeagol, just the thing is like, oh wow, this laser cannon's great because it sets things on fire. Just Smeagol game. Okay, you like lasers? Well, here's two machine guns instead.
Joel was listening. He took it very offensive.
Joel is watching. It's not even like I don't use the thing that often. The stalwart. It's like I pick the stalwart up when it's around missions, just as a thing of like, well, if I don't have my third weapon, then it's like it's actually decent to have a stalwart. But it's not something I use the majority of the time. I won't pick a stalwart over anything else. Like, even on Illuminate missions, you know. Is the 380 done yet? Is. There we go. Yeah. In fact, it can also. Oh god, that's the Vox.
Being bullied by a lot of cyborg men.
One ball. 2 ball. 3 ball. Four balls. I don't think I got it. I dropped in a bad place. Yeah, I probably should just switch back to pure Smeagol. Pure P. Jesus, Smeagol, just so many shield devices, man.
You say it's shield boys, I just literally had 5 cyborgs coming in to like, hello, little man, beat the hell out of you.
Yeah. See, the issue is, it's like, because I've got the amendment, I'm really not going to struggle with cyborgs, right? Because Smeagol, the bayonet is actually pretty decent at dealing with them, as long as they're not Smeagol kneeing me in the air like that.
You're not bad, dude, there.
Throwing down a Smeagol laser, just Smeagol. I can't be bothered dealing with that. That I don't know where those missiles came from. I think that laser exclusively was used to destroy the Vox tank.
What? Yes, he did. Oh, cute.
装備パッケージを移送中。
強力な兵器を要請。打ち尽くした。
Oh yeah.
増援を要請。
Okay. All I'm seeing are explosions.
All that's happened, really.
I'm like, oh, is that an enemy over there? Well, if it is, Jesus, where did he come from?
Just getting smoked right now.
Swing got this is sparted by a swinging sneaky cyborg.
Yeah, maybe the one that killed me. Oh, I can't see shit with all the smoke.
Yeah, that.
We're in dire need of like a heads-up display mode or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. Oops. Yeah.
I like got out there and shot was like die instantly within a second. Got up on 100 level, shot level and instantly killed. I think I've died the most here.
Cool. Oh, right. Yeah, like, I haven't died for snake's sake.
Okay, well, welcome to the other side of the map. You spawned in.
No. We weren't that far from thingy.
You know, this guy wanted to do a fortress all on his own, so
Right.
now we're here.
オートマトンの拠点を破壊。
解放の時間だ。
Guess I'll be around here until my swinging thing calms down at least.
増援を要請するぞ。
要請を確認。増援を展開。
If I can just get up this small step. There we go. There we go, finished. Oh, we were one step away. Man, the amount of times I died in this one little hole. There we go. I think that there's only stuff in the western half of the map left.
送ってくれ。増援を要請。
Just throwing laser turrets at things. Saying cyborgs really can't catch up with me. Oh god. I can, however, run into just a section of cyborgs.
打ち尽くした。
Out of ammo, don't matter, swinging. I'll just stab.
.ロボットの拠点だ。
準備ができ次第離脱せよ。
こいつをつけ。
Crap.
拠点を破壊。
民主主義の降臨だ。
Right, we got one last thing.
新武器を要請。
Limited extraction.
機動攻撃を。
Of course, it's nothing. God damn it.
What?
I get all the way to the bottom one, like, one we've not got yet. Point of interest, and it's just nothing. I get across half the fucking map. I said that. Across the full thing of the map to get there. There's nothing.
Yeah, just nothing. Across the map for oatmeal.
Was even oatmeal. There was just nothing. There was just a hole in the ground.
到着まで残り2分。
Okay. What? Just a hole in the ground.
Yeah. I mean, there was obviously something that used to be there, but I blew it up. So I looked at the cyborg there, and I didn't want to risk getting kicked in the face.
Yeah. Oh, there's the Vox engine. I was like, Everybody is dying. Why is that?
到着まで残り1分30秒。
大型木星50メートル。 敵はどこにいる。
Crap, wrong button, wrong button. One tonk.
Not the best idea to wear a shirt. When I took a fire grenade at you. Oh jeez.
Unfortunately, my attempt to kill two tonks did not go well. Of course, it just dies when I get there. Okay, from what I can see, these stream settings seem to be doing a lot better. Top your stream. Okay, that's fine. Just delete those. I do need to have a thing that makes it, that alerts me whenever somebody's subscribed. Or, like, I used to just have that stuff automatically, but I was like, okay, yeah, I need to figure out how to actually do that. Good job.
That video you see when he was pulling off there. He was like flying through the air, sniping dudes with a fucking like silent pistol. I thought that was pretty good play.
Hmm. Yeah, basically perfect mission minus all of us dying. Once again, it's like, as long as we're not we don't have the Smeggin thing that requires us to thingy to not die like we did on Cyberstan. Wow. The Smeggin DSS is here as well. I feel like the community's split on what the Smeg we're actually meant to be doing now. It's like we've gone a few days without a major order, and I feel like the community's lost.
It's not. You got bug divers doing bug diving. You got your diggy divers, squid divers just working on the squid front, and the wall divers just doing the boss.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happens. The people who play what they want to play just start playing it, and they just congregate on a couple of planets that occasionally push one. Squid divers are usually pushing one planet or two.
Hmm.
Okay, one more unlock, and that's Urban Legends done.
Yeah, what do I actually have left? Because I think I'm also...
I've got Urban Legends, and then I've got Siege Breakers.
Hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, I've got Urban Legends, Dust Devils. Yep, that's it. We've got those two. Right, I'm switching back to the safe. No, that's a 1-2. That's a bug rifle. Right, high cap. Yeah, it's like there's not even a Smeggin barrel thing. It's like I need a. I just want a. I want an energy weapon for being it. Safe isn't. Right. Okay, it's damage per second. So if I have the thing target a thing for an entire second, then it'll do as much damage as the trident.
Okay. Got a high capacity heat sink.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure what one I would want. I think the high capacity heat sink will be better for my playstyle, being the I'll just switch between laser cannon and the scythe.
That's true. Bring the laser cannon. Look, this guy's just not moving.
Is he host?
Yeah, he's host.
Alright.
あんたこそ偉大なる自由の英雄だ。
友軍で
Alright, let's roll again for whatever the smeg we're doing.
The Super Destroyer needs a few more things on
友
it.
軍デ
Like,
ストロイヤ
not
ー
even
の
things that
座
affect
標を受
gameplay,
信
just I genuinely think just a couple of things for
友軍デストロイヤーが戦隊に参加
flavor.
Hmm.
Like a canteen, like a food thing you go up to and it's a wee food paste. And you just go yum yum yum. That's it. Like a shower to wash the blood off.
Yeah.
友軍デストロイヤーの座標を
As I
受
say,
信
it's like,
Where you guys can sit and watch like, I don't know, the propaganda stuff.
yeah, agreed. It's one of the things I had a disagreement with Hawkwreck about recently, where I like the idea of adding a bestiary, just where the Svegan,
That's it.
yeah, just where this guy is. If I run to him, Svegan,
FTL ジャンプ
this
開
guy
始
down here,
目標
perfect place to
二
just
連
have a
戦
bestiary, right? But Hawkwreck disagrees and thinks that we should have a firing range, which doesn't do the same thing, in my opinion.
I do think a fire is a good
ジャン
idea.
プ完了
I would honestly why not both?
Like, yeah, like, that's the thing. Like, I can see both working, right?
ヘルコプ
Like,
ト始
the
動
other thing being a different setting on Stratagem Heroes or for a sort of VR training mode, which, you know, I think that would do a sort of also work as a pretty good end of life thing for Helldivers as well, where it's like we can simulate fighting either certain bugs as challenges or just you know, simulate the fight of Malevolon, you know.
Yeah. Let's do P Diver. Let's see how well I can make this work.
Yeah, I am also going P-Diver. Technically, there is a uniform for P-Diving, but I'm not going to wear it. So I like this armor. So oh, we're fighting bugs. Smeg it, it'll do. Like
ヘルダイバーはヘルポットに登場せよ
Fight bugs. I'm
Helicopter
going to
に
take
登場
the
せよ
grenade pistol.
E. I need to attach this little monitor stand on a little bit better. It's not a real monitor stand, it's really just a phone stand that I'm using as a monitor stand because the monitor that I have is really small. It's what, 8 inches? So it's making like...
That's not that small.
Yeah.
That's pretty big, man. Yeah.
Okay, where are we? We're next to Mega Nest. If it's a Mega Nest, I can justify throwing down Space P. Right, it's level 10.
Oh, that's rupture. Oh, that's rupture straight. No.
Is he dead? I don't know if he's dead. Yeah, oh crap, this is it's not Oshaune, but it's close. This is a hive world. Oh, hello there.
Ah,
もうこれが最後だ
Just killing impalers for the fun of it. I'd like to see where are the rest of the bug holes. But I also don't actually... Yeah.
Bug hole's not dying.
Another one.
友軍デストロイヤーが船体を離脱
No. Maybe the squad leader.
Oh
Oh,
crap.
he's a squad leader.
Yeah, the reason why Scotland Man does not want to be squad leader is because there are rumours going around that if you are squad leader, the
It's
boat.
not rumors. It's not rumors. It's like verified. You have a harder time. You know how to spawn bug breaches. Bigger enemies just go for you.
Mm.
They're more accurate for you if they're shooting at you, like the bots or something. It's horrific. It's like you're playing a different difficulty.
Mm. Well, that's the thing. Like, I never really feel like it's that bad when I'm host. So, also, if this Mega Nest thingy, it's like 8 of those holes just sort of reset on each other. So, I'm just going to not bother with that, and I'm going to focus the main objective because,
That's great. Can you call me back in?
Yep, cool.
Because it's just you and me now.
Yeah, oh god, it is. Yeah, you are a host, so I'm just gonna focus main objectives. Because you remember what Oshaune was like, where it's like we were playing and Sveigen, we would call in an SOS beacon and there would be no reinforcements for the entire game. It's like we were Sveigen 2 people soloing, like up to Sveigen, impossible. The one above impossible, I think. Like between, yeah, it's like, and Sveigen, it was just the 2 of us having to do a spread democracy mission as Sveigen, a hive worm, the Sveigen, and endless spawns of bugs constantly on the thing. It's like, it's not even that bad. We would, to Sveigen, we would be able to kill a lot of them. And it's just that they would spawn in just 1 or 2 more bugs that would keep them there until they were able to spawn another bug breach, which meant that we had to do the whole thing all over again.
I need my stuff. God damn it.
I'm just trying to find a place that's not water.
Go away, filthy bugs. Leave me alone. Have a fireball.
Why is there 10 of these?
補給ビーコン投下。
装備パッケージを展開。
Oh, that's evil. That's so evil. That's a total red herring on the thing there. It looks like it's a way in. It's not. It's just a way to get you stuck and killed. These lasers are doing pretty good damage against these bugs.
ミッション終了まで残り30分。
Okay, I got my shit. I need to flee. Oh, there you said you were. Yeah, it is.
Oh, thanks,
No,
Nick.
for the love of fucking God! Ah, that's what got me. The fucking charger. You call me back in.
増援を要請。
要請を確認。増援を展開。
I forgot this one. Okay.
トンネルから虫が。
No, 2 more. There we go. Nicely done. Okay. Off to the seismic area.
場所はここ。東100メートル。
Oh,
I hope I'm not going to regret having called a resupply down in that area. Because I don't think we're going to be able to go back. Man. This fucking bug really hated that plant. Just seeing it fucking absolutely tear into a random piece of scenery. It's rare samples, but and I know that we don't really need rare samples anymore because just the two of us. But Smeggin, like, in case of Smeggin, a lower level only drops in, I guess. It's just a good habit. Oh, hello there. I didn't even notice I had another stim left. And he's a little bit too scary to be left alive. There we go. Come on, Sven, rupture strain. Sven, coward. Dug underground as soon as I started shooting at him.
Oh, more of them over there.
任務用戦略支援が使用可能。
任務用装備を要請。砲塔を要請する。補給を要請する。バックを要請。支援武器を要請。サンプルを回収した。
Protect the turret.
これが民主主義の力だ。弾を使うぞ。
Do, 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 do. Nope, there goes my turret.
Yes, ma'am. Also,
Come on.
wait, you're gonna fucking stim me the moment you land.
Okay.
Please.
Got you.
Thank you.
Yeah. The unfortunate thing is that I picked up a supply to stim. I did stim, and then it still died anyway. That was the wrong thing. Just thinking, where did these guys come from? Come on. We've got two Smeggin reinforces left.
You got the Boyle Titan. Living chase that Boyle Titan on the side of the planet.
Snake's ache.
要請を確認。増援を移送する。
Doing Svein worst I've done in Svein ages.
大型南東50メートル機動攻撃だ
Of course he sees me. Why wouldn't he see me? Like,
Who was one?
he just died on the fucking thing. He did. Hallelujah.
Yeah, it's the old hero moments. I mean, yeah. I'm just remembering the old days of Mordhau when we used to overcome insurmountable odds, you know? Like when they removed that from Mordhau, at least we still got that with Helldivers. Like there have been legitimately times when just like, you know, Smeagol, it's been a case of waiting out the reinforcement budget to give us back the thing.
Just so we can get some edge back.
Yeah. As I say, I believe it was also on Oshaune sometimes when that happened.
敵はどこにいる
Right, thanks Smeg, right.
Fire.
Right, running to next station. Come on. This is only the one.
貴重なサンプルを見つけた 任務用装備を送ってくれ
追加の増援予算を承認
補給ビーコン投下 端末を使うぞ
No, fuck off! Fucking god damn it! Fucking, oh, I hate being hit in mid-air.
増援を要
They
請す
dive,
るぞ
they're diving, and they get like an opportunistic swipe at you. That's enough to kill you.
Yeah. A lot of their stuff is basically one hit kills, just like that.
Gabe, no, no, no. Game, this is not the time to be stuck with enemies.
安らかに任務は新たな英雄に受け継がれる
Okay, the laser is not a good weapon. Well, you need someone that pushes them back.
Yeah. I do agree.
Also, you see my body flying through the air?
Nope.
Well, that's pretty. It really went far. It's like zoomed out the map. Like, it like glitched or something. I wish they'd fix that.
Mm.
Like, everyone leaves, you need to SOS again, no one comes.
Yeah, that was the big issue that we had recently. I honestly don't know why that's become a thing. Like, you know, Svengen, it's really frustrating.
Dude, I'll limit it. We're doing a limit it again.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not gonna risk the chance of accidentally landing on rupture strain. That's how much I hate
FTL ジ
it.
ャンプ開始
Honestly, I completely agree with you. I Svengen hate rupture screens.
It's not fun.
It's not
It's
fun.
not fair. It's not challenging. It's just, oh, they get a free hit on you.
Yeah.
FTL ジャ
And
ン
they're
プ
always
成功
underground as well, which makes it worse.
Yeah.
They're always
Mission
underground. You can't outrun them. Like, you can go
ヘリ
into
ポット
rock
始
and
動
everything.
Yeah.
All my homies hate that.
Yeah. Just going to go back to the good old Liberator carbine. Because I cannot, for the life of me, remember what it is that I used to fight the Illuminate. I think just more or less have some fun with this.
Free the city. I like how the free the city one is
ヘルダイバー
remarkably
はヘ
easier.
リポットに
It's
搭
like,
乗
yeah,
せ
blow
よ
up a
ヘリポッ
single
トに搭
monolith
乗せよ
and do a single defense mission like Democracy one.
Mm,
Whereas the other ones, the hive worlds, are like, do two save Democracy ones. Get a
yeah.
hive, and then also do another objective, like getting oil.
Yeah.
Which is a multi-step process. The other one, you just run and drop a help while they're good.
手加減はするな街を暴君の血で真っ赤に染めるのだ
Couldn't save the little thief dude. I have no idea why. Something just exploded right next to me and I have no idea what it was. But it meant I couldn't save the thief dude. On.
Of course, the fucking Leviathan, they just instantly one-shot you.
See a glowing distance.
I think I'd be more okay with things like the Rupture Strain and stuff if they actually offered you weapons to deal with it and they weren't part of a war bomb.
Yeah, I get you, honestly.
Because that's not really fair for nuke players. Like,
Yeah.
何かある
if anything, it's total BS the fact that a nuke player just can't deal with certain enemies. Just
Agreed. We'll go
貴重
for
なサンプルを見
samples.
つけた
Right. Right, got a hammer. That's 2 stitches. Come on. can't take the spread democracy on my own, so I'm just gonna head back to you guys. Okay, good. It's Smegan. The breaching hammer is good against
Oh, really. It doesn't help the fact that the little thief it does is borderline unhealable. Sorry, I'm using the E4.
I'm just wondering where the Smeg I am.
Helldiver.
The thing adjusts on me too quickly.
Oh, fuck
Snake
off!
off.
Lightning spear tower just behind a corner. I didn't hear it or see it. It's like snap dead. So, and if I just stop getting dropped into these fucking. I'm being thrown like a goddamn Pokemon. I have not a Pokemon. I got this. Come on.
Alright, cool, cool.
That didn't do it.
What didn't do it?
That hell bomb just blew up the goddamn bottle.
Didn't it?
No.
Did on my screen.
It did on your screen?
Yeah.
Oh, so it just blew up there for me. That's.
Oh god, I hate these things. I hate these things.
Oh god, what I could let there.
Smeg off!
Helldivers, 前線へ展開。
I feel like they have buffed the Leviathans. Those Smegan lasers are new.
I'm not doing well.
I'm still not doing well either.
It doesn't help the fact that my only weapon that can actually help me I don't have because I'm waiting a good damn age. Guns that explode shouldn't take fucking years to respawn in. Especially things like the Epoch where it's so goddamn easy to blow yourself up with it, and it's really not that good a gun compared to every other available option.
以下の拠点を発見。
That didn't work.
There you go, little seed guys, have some stims.
this is not the right build to put on this map. I see a guy up there. Oh, anti-material rifle. Could have done with that a long time ago. You know, is the drone that's around the flag a camera?
Yes. It doesn't help.
I'm just like, you know, Smeagol, like, is the whole purpose of these spread democracy missions like a thing of
Oh
like...
yeah, it's propaganda. Yeah.
Yeah.
The universe.
It's like, oh yeah, the super flag is flying over this very dangerous place. Pay no mind to the fact that that it's clearly overrun.
I imagine these are one of the ones that are done at like later in the day kind of thing. The ones where they're clearly winning on like trivia or that's your prime time. And this is like the ultra super wrestling kind of thing. It's late at night. See people die.
Okay. The unfortunate thing is, this breaching hammer does the job that I asked of it. It just doesn't do. It's just that it. Yeah.
Fucking my own. I genuinely find fucking cluster aircraft bombs seem to just target you specifically now. Like they will land maybe next to an enemy once or twice just to kill a few, and then like the rest of them will just pummel right next to you. Yeah, I did not bring the right build for this. The epoch should be really good on the Illumina, I feel, but it's not.
Agreed. I actually don't really see the point of the epoch. It's just that there are other things that are just better. So it used to be the thing of like, okay, they've nerfed the railgun, here is what the railgun should kind of have been, kind of thing.
Yeah.
これで最後だ。弾切れだ。貴重なサンプルを見つけた。
イカの拠点を破壊した。 敵を
No problem.
Don't sort of help.
敵はどこにいる？
Still have no ammo for this. Did I take all the ammo from this bit? I think I did. No, I didn't. Thanks, Meg, right. Okay. Now to teleport to the other side of the map. Oh, thief dude, follow me. Oh, other thief dude, follow me. Wow, missing every shot as normal. But at least I've got the little thief dudes, they are actually pretty decent against the eliminate. How? There we go. I feel like I can justify this build on lower difficulties, but not this difficulty. Come on. My aim is friggin' atrocious today. I think that's us. Yeah, just gonna suggest that we smeg off.
Found the biggies.
Super samples. There's only 4 on a smeg super Helldive mission.
I mean, say 4. I've only found 2.
Really? Jeez. Well, he's completely missed. Oh. Oh, that's a quasar, not a laser. Quasar will do nothing against the Leviathan if I remember right. Come on. Apologies for the low energy of the stream today. I've had sleep. I've just woken up. I don't know why. It's just so. I'm just so tired today. Oh man, I really need to switch out of that build. Yeah, that.
It did okay at killing the Boltless, but everything else it sucked.
Yeah, that.
And the Epoch is just not strong enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a similar problem. Like, the hammer, great against the two things I brought it to fight, which were the flesh mob, and the overseers.
How is it with Flash Mob?
It one hits them, like, you know, doesn't consistently one hit them, but I found it one hits them consistently enough.
Okay. It's good to know.
Hmm. I've almost maxed out my samples.
Didn't feel like 5 deaths. It felt like a lot more.
I was just sort of wandering for most of it. Like, it's not like Oshaune where I was dying constantly. It was a case of, like, Smeagol, I was dying in frustrating ways.
Has anyone been?
移動の動機完了。
ここは
Oh good, an eradicate mission. Evacuate. Alright. So, defense. I'll go for the eruptor.
This space marine, the Hell Marine.
Hmm. Okay. I'll bring the Maxagon. Oh.
God, the mortars.
Jesus. Smeg and... What the smeg? So I've just read up, right? You know the Smeggin, the charity challenge that Smeggin people have put down for Arrowhead. It's basically hey, you guys clearly don't play your own game. If you can actually complete a super hell dive mission on Oshaune, we'll give you $1,000. Apparently the guy had to withdraw the challenge because he was actually he got doxxed and was receiving threats.
Like who? You know, I think I know what it might be. I bet it's like some fucking Discord who's wanting to get in with the devs on the
敵の
Discord.
手から
And
街を奪還するのか
then they'll notice me.
車両をよこしてくれ
It's fucking frustrating because it's like, you know, it's fucking, we're not doing this out of nothing. It's a case of like, no, we do genuinely think Oshaune is too difficult and not in a fun way. Like, you know, it's fucking, like, we're just like, yeah, we're wanting to bring attention to this.
応援支援を要請する応答を要請応答を送ってくれ支援武器を頼む
Oh god.
装備パッケージを展開
防衛支援を要請
Nice.
防衛支援を要請
That didn't kill my turrets, did it? I killed all my turrets for Smeg's sake.
応答だやめておくやめとこう
I don't want to retreat.
行くだ
I'm holding my ground. Okay, Max gun does nothing against. And I'm out of ammo. And the gate's been lost. Nice. crap. Oh, that did a very good job for a little while. Really doesn't feel like a level 10 mission.
I think it's because we're doing very well.
Yeah. There we go. Sorry.
Oh, I don't blame you. Blame the enemy. Okay, this Hellmarine build is ridiculous.
さあ民主主義を味わうがいい。南、支援武器を要請。これが民主主義の力だ。
They're standing in a little bubble.
Go cool.
増援を要請すると。ネルドメ増援を要請。
I don't think it's instantly killed by something. I don't know what. Landed. Okay.
Gonna say even I was looking directly at it and I was like, look, the smeg even killed you guys.
Just evil damage that extorts to the other.
'Come on. Come on! Smeg and rack the Smeg and bolt. And now that was completely useless. Those two shields that I accidentally put down.
敵はどこにいる。力を思い知ったか。行動を要請する。 こ
Like this thing, you know, it's fine. This build is actually very good against,
民主主義の降臨だ
for or at least very good for what I'm wanting to use it for.
補給を要請する
Oops. Didn't realize I was on fire.
要請を確認
Gorgeous,
増
like,
援を移送する
lasers just coming out of the woodwork.
Hmm.
砲塔を送ってくれ砲塔を要請する砲塔を送ってくれ砲塔を要請する砲塔を送ってくれ砲塔を要請する砲塔を送ってくれ砲塔を要請する
Ah, yeah, I do love Sveigin when you've used the machine gun for long enough. Sveigin, my guy just goes Korewa Minshin Shugita.
Yeah, I don't know what that means in Japanese.
This is democracy.
Okay, after. In English, service is the same thing.
Yeah. Yep. It's thanks to Helldivers that I know what the words GU Minshin Shugi and I'm trying to. What? You wait.
こちらペリカンは離脱ゾーンを確認したペリカン1ヘルダイバーが離脱ゾーンに入るまで上空で待機する砲塔を要請する
Sorry.
増援を要請するぞペリカン1着陸シーケンス開始離れてろ平和のために
離脱地点をマークする
You very,
やめておく
very almost landed on him. Like,
砲塔を送ってくれ砲塔を要請する
砲塔を移送する
Ah, yeah.
開始すぐ離陸するぞ
増援予算が枯渇した
Ah, yeah. Thing guy saying sorry for it. I don't know what he did though. Like, yeah, it's fine.
I don't know what happened there. They just all
街はもはや壊滅状態だ
They sniped him.
mines did work.
Friendly fire damage. It's rare that I get the most friendly fire damage, but I'm sure I just accidentally strafed you at one point. It's fucking not been our night, has it?
No.
友軍デストロイヤーの座標を受信。友軍デストロイヤーが戦隊に参加。
Wondering what I want to use my main. What weapon I want to use on the illuminate front as my main.
I'm also mulling that over. I don't want to use a weapon that I've already maxed out. Even though I know things like the carbine would be great.
Yeah. Yeah, see, it's like, you know, it's very. Technically, what I should do is I should go for, like, you know, complete, you know, just light armor pen, high damage. There really. It's not that there isn't much there. I guess there's an excuse for it's an excuse for me to use a sickle of all things.
I'm wondering about fire.
Like, it sounds like it would be good against Smeggin, at least the flesh mobs. Yeah. It's been a little bit quiet, mostly because I'm just that tired. Usually I'm throwing around quips at this point, but it's vegan, so I'm just going to bring up the conversation starter.
I was about to suggest that actually. Conversation.
オービタルスラスターを起動。
The first,
Doing an overshoot.
yeah. The first topic is, what position do you usually sleep in?
I usually just on my back. I don't know.
It's actually a pretty general sleeping position. The back is like, you know, that's yes, that is the standard. I'm really odd in that I sleep on my front, right? And I started doing that because I have trouble sleeping, so I started experimenting. I can't sleep on my sides because if I sleep on my sides, my ears end up having this thing where it's like they start being you know, I start hallucinating that there's like things inside them, and like you know, swinging, so I can't sleep on my sides, so I sleep on my front because I'm never, when I get sleep paralysis on my front, I'm not choking to death on it, you know. Alright, what is it that I'm actually taking? Swinging, it's the one at front. Swinging.
I'm taking the heart thing, by the way. I don't know if you are.
Cool.
It says on my thing that you are. I don't know if that's true or not.
I'm not.
How about another conversation starter?
Yeah. I'll do it after I've fought things. Ah crap, I've just brought the heavy machine gun. Oh. Sorry, I hate this question. Do you follow your heart or your head? Right?
Heart.
Wow, okay, that's actually changed from last time. Because I remember, like, we always used to take the Myers-Briggs test.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you know, swinging, you used to get head, but that was also a long time ago. So, like, I don't know if that's.
How about the first?
Yeah, I would say so. Honestly, like, because it's been what 10 years I've known you, so and yeah, your personality has changed significantly in that time. Like, because like for me, it's like I'm, you know, mine's is not actually changed as much. Or it's like, you know, I feel like I don't know. Like I feel like more of my development has been in a different way. But oh crap. The issue here for me is with this question is that like I do follow my heart, right? That's definitely the one that I follow. But I follow my heart because of my head, which makes it really odd, right? I personally think that your heart says things for a reason, you know? It's like, you know, and it's too. If you think you exclusively follow your head, then you're either a psychopath or you're pretentious. You know, is one of those issues. Like, you know, in reality, the heart, you know, if you don't understand why the heart tells you to do certain things, you're not, you know, like you're at a disadvantage. I would say, like, you know, it's kind of the case with the heart.
But it's also the main thing is it's basically your instinct, really.
Yep.
Your gut feeling. And that is because thousands of years of evolution. So good thing I listened to it, you know. Well, we have to turn it.
Oh, yeah. This is one of the takedown over ships. Not seen one of these in a while. But yeah, like I do agree. Like, you know, it's because it is instinctual, and it's those instincts are there for a reason. Like those instincts, you know, are there for a reason. Your emotional state exists for a reason as well, right?
You can tell it's something wrong, and you can't logically say why, but you'll leave, and the situation will turn bad.
Yeah, that.
It's like a numerous factors. It's like how the person is acting just comes in, or how the situation's kind of going down. Your gut is very useful, especially when you're in danger.
Yeah.
Like we were watching that movie, basically, without spoiling too much, like this weird ass party. It's called The Invitation.
Ah, yeah.
And the guy's pretty weird. And the people are just not really leaving. But me and you were like, no, wait, leave.
Yeah.
We already had like solutions in which how we get the hell out of it.
Yep, yep. No, it's like that's just the time when you take the cigarette break. It's like,
Sig break.
yeah, and it's like,
You can get out of the house. You can get out of the house.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that. It's like I'm at a disadvantage when it comes to that because I don't smoke, and you know it's very well known that I don't smoke. So it's one of,
I wouldn't like Fania. Like, if someone was like, honestly, I'd be like, hey, you want to come with me for a smoke? Yeah, I would. And you were like, I also want to. I think that would be the tell or something's bad.
yeah, that.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah. Yeah, that is like, you know, Smeggin, when you get that bad vibes from just staring, it's not, none, you know, Smeggin, that you know, that's usually because you know that you know that it's a bad idea to stay, like, and you know, when you're in a spot where it's you know you want to leave as well, you know. Oh, got super credits. Because in the invitation, it's like, you know, Smeggin, technically, like for the whole first half of the movie, and I don't even know if it's the first half or the first 3/4 of the movie, it's gaslighting you into thinking you're just imagining things. Nothing bad is going on. Like, you know.
Just trauma.
But like, you know, Smeggin, like, you know, Smeggin, both of us are like, no, we understand our own instincts of, yeah, no, Smeg this place, leave as soon as you can, leave for any reason you can, you know.
Like, you want to make up a reason in a situation like that specifically, and an opportune moment. You don't just be like, they just weird and they're all angle. You're gonna be like, oh no, I get you, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Dog. And then you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
Cigarette. Like,
Yeah.
10 minutes later, you let it calm down a bit.
That. Because it's the thing of like, you have to. The issue is that it's like in the movie they are being insistent, right? And a lot of your own social instinctual cues. It's like it's understandable why you don't initially leave, but it's like, you know, Spanking. It's one of those things of like I'm socially awkward enough that I have every excuse in the book that I can just be like, nope, I'm leaving. I am convinced that Smeggin and I need to not be at this party. I need to do anything I can to thingy, right? And it becomes a thing, like, you know, like I know that, and you know, the whole thing about them is that they, you know, like it's got that really culty kind of you know, vibe to the party at first.
It's not got like a culty vibe. It's just got something is clearly wrong.
So after they showed the video, no, that's like, you know, you can see for the fact it's like that was a. I think I am justified in feeling like there was a culty vibe at that point in the movie.
Here's the thing, I can understand what they're doing. Like, okay, like that's very strange, what we've just done. But I can kind of understand the fact that, you know, maybe these people have been through some. Especially if I know them, like, I know the fact they've been through some stuff.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, no, that's fine. Like, it's like someone like says something weird spiritual to me. It doesn't really faze me that much. It's like, okay, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
Like, whatever you do to get you through the day, kind of thing.
Yeah, agreed. It's like
And like, as a person who has like a similar kind of view of death, like, I can understand the idea that it's like, okay, well, that's good. They found the fact that they're not afraid of it, and that they're okay with that. For me, it's when the guy's like, oh, I beat my wife to death. That's what I'm like, I don't know.
But that's the thing, like, that's the point in the movie where somebody actually does leave, and it's like, you know, Spanking, that is the exact correct point that you leave the thing, right? But it's a case of like we were both discussing the idea of leaving far earlier in the movie than that, because quite frankly, Svegan, you get to that point where it's like, nah, these are bad vibes, don't want to be here,
Yeah, bad juju. There is like the unseen stuff. There's just like the way they speak to you and talk to you, and you're like, they're weirdly insistent on things.
Yeah, it's their insistency on everything that it's just like, nope, I'm no,
They keep offering you drinks.
yeah, that. And it's like, oh yeah, we'll drink the we'll just keep drinking, and it's just the thing of like, I know, once again, like I'm at the thing of like, I'm different enough because I also don't drink, and this is very well known for within my friend group that I don't drink. So like, it's it is a different, but when they are encouraging it to the point of like, no, keep drinking, I've got the good stuff kind of thing. It's like,
it's the hey, I want you to be, I don't know, like not inconsolable, not like, I don't know what I'd say. Just they want you weak, something like that. Like,
yeah.
people,
They want you mentally
and you kinda
compromised.
sense it. Yeah. The video equivalent of like, I don't know, being in a crack house, and you shouldn't be there. You've taken a wrong turn. If someone's just like, hey man, you wanna have some meth? And he's just like, give me the eye. Like the look of just that says, I'm gonna take your wallet as soon as you're incapacitated. Or maybe shank you. And you're just like, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
You got any other conversation starters? Just what if you can.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like I'm currently being chased by a couple of Volus.
I'm trying to kill him.
There we go. Nicely done.
Oh, they're over there.
It's one of those things of like, Smeagol, like this. Oh crap! Yep, I see that turret. I'd rather run through the fire than risk being electrocuted by that thing. But yeah, I think that person's signaling us to get the Smeg out of here.
Yeah, so what's on the next thing? Conversation starter.
Next conversation. What are some things that you should not say at a funeral?
I'm
Fine.
glad he's dead.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, that's a pretty obvious one,
Yeah.
I think the whole, there's a plan for everything speech.
Yeah.
That can wait. That can wait.
Yeah.
Like, past their grief,
Yeah,
everything happens for a reason, kind of thing. It's like, fair enough, that's the way that person is trying to come to terms with the passage of time and mortality, and that's fine. In their own space, you don't do that thing as a funeral.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'd probably say anything that would maybe insinuate they're going to hell. Like, yeah, just like, you can be like, okay, no, they're in a better place. They're with the angels now, God picked the wonderful flower. You can say that kind of stuff. You're not saying, oh, they're burning alive. Like, yeah. Use your fucking head. Like,
Yeah.
maybe you just do, for me, the basic thing, as long as I'm not doing anything like in an official capacity, where I'm like, okay, need to actually be like, usher their soul in the next world guy. Just out of that, just the whole concept of just here if you need me, if you need talk.
Yeah, that. I was gonna say, like, Smeagol. The issue is, it's like, it's easier to figure out what you should say at a funeral than what you shouldn't say. Like, the one you shouldn't say is something that you realise immediately that you shouldn't have said it, not something that you think in a long term.
And what a bore. Like,
Yeah.
for someone so exciting, they really had a boring funeral. They wouldn't have liked this.
It's just a thing of like, this is a Smeggin scenes we'd like to see from Mock the Week, this Smeggin question. Right. I'm just reminded of the old IT crowd thing of Smeggin. I'm sorry for your loss. Move on.
Honestly, if you had a guy who was doing the funeral and that's what he said, that would be kind of amazing. Oh well.
Yeah. It's like Smeggin. It's like, yeah. Final, Smeggin. I can finally announce that I did, and it did in the end have a higher gamer score than this man. He died as he lived. A level.
I can't wait to read the will. I thought he'd never die. Especially if it's like an old person. Like a really old person, like someone in the 90s. Let's have another one.
He died.
Exhausted that conversation.
So he died.
Can't really accept to it.
He died so young. Skill issue.
Yeah, I know, like you said. Or maybe if he died in a really awkward way, like he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. You're like, oh, he died doing what he loved.
Okay.
That's gotta be something.
Yeah.
It's something like that.
The next question is, who was the last person you had a good conversation with?
You.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like you. It's like, that's it. Yeah.
Just now.
What is one of the top things on your bucket list? I don't keep a bucket list.
I have one.
Yeah,
I
that.
don't care for it, like,
I was going to say, I live life as it comes, and I feel like that is the best way to live life,
Like, I kind of live it like it's something I've always wanted to do. Like, so I don't really have any kind of regret left. Like, I was gonna say I don't have any regrets, but regret joining that goddamn lobby. But like, for me, I wouldn't mind going to a couple of places. Like, wouldn't mind maybe seeing like the ruins of like Ur or Rook.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind.
友軍デストロイ
ruins
ヤ
of
ーの
Nineveh.
座標を受信
Syria's a bit of a hard,
友軍デストロイヤーが戦隊に参加
20 years and it's stabilized.
Look, that's the thing.
Or
Like,
it never does.
yeah. I mean, it's the same. It's like I would like to one day go to Xi'an, but unfortunately, there's one of those things of like I'll never go to China, while it's under the Communist Party, and unfortunately, it seems more likely that Smeggin they're going to destroy the democracy and the rest of like the place than actually eventually become a democracy. So I'm probably never going to be able to see all the ancient monuments that I really want to see in China. So I've just sort of accepted that, like even then it's like I don't regret the fact that I'm not going to. It's like, oh right, I just don't live in the best time for it. That's fair, right? Swinging. My hope is simply that one day there will be a best time for it. It probably won't be in my lifetime, but yeah. Like, I don't regret not, having more holidays. I don't regret... I know that this is one thing. It's like, I don't regret not having any high school romance, kind of thing, It's like,
I don't know, like, that was... I did. I definitely say it's nice.
It's like,
It's definitely unique in the way other romances are. Even though it always kind of ends bad.
I was going to say, like, the main reason I didn't was because, hey, if it's going to inevitably end, why should I care? But,
I would say because that's life. It's like the same kind of logic to existence. It's like, eventually these things are all just ephemeral, they're all fleeting.
Yeah. I understand. Life is to be
Oh,
experienced.
yeah, well, so is that. You know,
Yeah.
and it's okay.
Yeah.
And you learn from yourself. You learn from others, I would say.
Hmm.
And you learn, hey, okay, it wasn't perfect. That's okay.
Yeah.
You learn, what wasn't meant for me. That's okay.
Yeah. Like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, you know, Svegan, even now, right? I half feel it's like, you know, Svegan, things are Svegan peak. You know, Svegan,
Yeah,
like, you know,
That's where I've kind of got a lot of the things I wanted in life.
yeah,
I've got a little one, we've got land, we've got plans, I'm making art for video games.
mm-hmm,
You know,
yeah,
and in my own time, and I make okay scratch from it. It's decent.
yeah. It's all things that it's like, yeah, no, it's like everything's good. I don't have anything that's like, oh, I would really like to do this before I die. It's a case of like, you know, I was thinking, for me, it's more a case of like, oh, right, I still have life to live. Then doing this will be fun. You know, that's the way I look at things. It's, you know, it's friggin', like, you know, like, sure, if I die, like, right now, technically, I can just say it's like, yes, I have by conventional means I've been a failure, but I've enjoyed myself, and that's not really something that I can, you know, like that's not really. I wouldn't play the game any other way, you know. Like,
I wouldn't say conventionally you'd be a failure.
I
Like,
just,
yeah, you've not hit various tick boxes on like the standard of existence.
yeah,
That's fine. That's true for a lot of people.
yeah,
And I would say that like there's different paths you can take in life. You take the different ones, but you know, it's
Yeah.
still good.
exactly.
Enjoyable, you know what you're after.
Yeah.
Um,
Life is to be experienced, and my own experience of life is going to be unique. It's been a very interesting life, despite the fact that a lot of people, you know, a lot of people would scoff at the idea of somebody like me existing, right? But at the same time, it's like, well, no, I'm playing
well, to be
life.
fair, they
Yeah,
like the reason folk are like that is because they're deeply insecure. Because they're not sure if the life they're living is the one they want. Because they haven't really thought about it. They've just allowed other people to suggest everything for them in life. You know, they can't they go through their life and they're just like, oh, they do what they wanted because not because they were good at it, because they wanted to do it, but because someone told them, oh, that's a good job. And so they live their whole life in a what if. They're never in a sense of surety.
yeah. Yeah, that is one of the things of like, you know, because of the way that I live, you know, if I feel like something should be done, I do it, you know, and that's not how a lot of people do live their life. It's like, you know, Svegan, a lot of people look at the Svegan thing that we have of like, oh, we're buying land, we're going to build a house, you know, they'd look at that and think that we're crazy. But Svegan, it's like, no, it's another adventure, you know, to me, you know, it's like, you know, it's friggin'. It's like
I mean, they say it's crazy, but I would also argue that many of them don't.
yeah. A lot of people actually respect us for it. Actually, from
Yeah, a lot of people are actually like, no, I would do that too. And that's the thing. A lot of them are automatic. Like, I wish I could do it. It's like, you can.
yeah,
You just need to live your life differently and be okay with that, which we are.
yeah.
I mean, that's like the beauty of life, isn't this?
Yeah.
Oh god, sorry, I'm gonna think too staticky. Right, there we go. It's not about it's not about being the richest or the best. Like this whole idea of a hierarchical structure and being at the top of it just doesn't bother me that much.
Honestly, like same. It's like it doesn't vibe with me to play to have the high score. I want to play in a way that lets me experience the most of the game. You know.
I want to play for fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's the classic case of why you play. You play the game to have fun. That is the human thing. Oh god, I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
So I'm running towards you, man.
Oh wait, never mind. I was able to punch my way out of this sledgehammer.
Cool. Right. Okay. Heading to the
build guy, and honestly, it's quite fun.
Hmm.
Explosive hammer, which I'm having a blast with that on build. You were right. These are things, even if you don't use the hammer fully, like, yeah, use all your ammo, you just switch and start swinging at boltless.
Yeah, I was going to say it's actually quite fun swinging at volts even without any ammo.
Yeah. Clubbing your way through them. I do that with the ballistic shield. I find that's quite good. Because then the ballistic shield protects your back.
Oh, I don't know that.
Oh yeah. Like if you have the ballistic shield on your back, it protects you from being hit. Anywhere the ballistic shield stays. Which is good. Yeah, turn on LiDAR. What's the next question?
Longest you've gone without showering?
3 weeks, I think.
I think mine might have been 2.
I do want to preface this was a camp thing I had to do.
Yeah.
And so we're out in the wilderness for a good while.
Yeah.
And I aged, like I say aged, I looked so much older when I was doing it. Like at the end, all the dirt and stuff that's just in here, like the cracks in your face, it's maybe like 10 or 20 years older, I'm not kidding. And then you have your first shower, even sleeping outdoors is rough. The only way you've kind of been keeping yourself clean is with baby wipes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like.
You get a shower and you're like, oh my gosh, it's just so nice.
Yeah, it's like mine on the other hand was literally just depression. Like I was like, yes, I have no energy to do anything at all to even get out of bed, and like even if I try to shower, I'm gonna be like, okay, I can't just get in the shower and shower, like, Svegen, it'll be a case of I'll hang the towel up, Svegen, and then Svegen, as soon as I've done that, I can't, Svegen, I've got too much on my mind, like, I've not eaten, I have not thingied, it gets overwhelming. A lot of people don't really get that. It's like, Svegen, showering's just stepping into a shower and letting water fall on you, and it's like, it's not really. Svegen, when you are at the point, if you are at the point of like your life where it's like you can sort of like, you can do that, you can step up again, it's like things are going well, Svegen, I'm back in that point where it's like I am, showering on the regular again, which, I can't always say has been true for the last little while. But it's once again the thing of like, I'm just on my way to recovery, right? Svegen, things are legitimately, getting better in my thing. But they have been that bad. They have been, can't get out, like, and it's not even that I'm tired, right? It's that it is just being overwhelmed constantly.
Well,
but
that's our modern society.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't like it.
Yeah.
Is there's no peace, there's no calm, there's no ability to just be. There's just a moment. There's always something in your face that's being pushed. There's always like some horrible news.
Yeah.
Always that. It's not good for you as well.
It isn't.
Bad for you.
It's one of the things where you're made to care about everything, Svegen, and you just can't. Like, it will destroy your soul if you do, right? And Svegen, like, the thing is, it's still noble to, and I feel like you've got to keep that part of your soul that does care, and what you need to do is just get rid of the Svegen, both the pointless things, right, and also Svegen, just have a space where you can be away from the negativity that they're trying to sell you on a daily basis,
Well, it's a war for the soul.
It is.
Definitely. Like, it's a war for your attention and by extension your soul. Because they want your Essentially, what you worry, oh my god, this is someone put the static things on these,
Hmm.
on the supply pods.
Hmm.
And yeah, like, it's difficult. It's not easy. Very much not easy.
Hmm.
Our minds aren't prepared for it. We're supposed to be on the goddamn Serengeti. Like, you know.
Yeah. That. You were meant.
The Africans with 150 dudes chilling hunting a fucking gazelle
Yeah.
and gathering berries and making things for the people you love, which I find is actually that's where my my hope for it. It's my I just generally think it's the solution. That concept of making things for people you love.
Mhm.
'Cause
Yeah.
that's what it do. And it does. It brings that joy. It brings that fulfillment. And the more you do it, the more kind of peace that you find from it as well.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I have found, right? You know, I assume that you'll feel this too, right? I hate office drama, right? Where it's like workplace drama, where it's like people are spreading things because they're bored, right? You know, and it's like, oh, I've got to care about this because it's like, oh, these are the people I work with, and it's like, I just,
For me, office drama ain't that bad. The thing I hate and detest is this sycophancy kind of thing that you want at a job.
mhm,
Like, working there is a privilege for you.
yeah,
And your life revolves around that job. So
Yeah.
I love doing this, and it's like, no, you don't.
no, it's
You
like,
do it 'cause you have to. We all know it, and we all are sick of it. Maybe I am. Some folk are fine with office things. Some folk are like, oh, I love this job, and they just do it. I don't know how they can.
yeah,
Because I'm just thinking of like my basic needs. I'm just like, I just want enough for food, just want enough for. There's the alienation of the labor.
yeah, that. I was going to say, it's like,
I need. I can't like actually going out and making things yourself and growing your own food is actually quite the undertaking.
mm-hmm,
And you do need to engage in the society. Which is, unless you're very, very rich.
it's,
But that's also because you're in a privileged position of just the unknowing.
I agree. The thing is, like, you know, they say that because it's like they want somebody who's passionate about what they're working on. You know,
I don't think so. I think it's a sycophancy thing. Genuinely, I think it's because if they both think they don't have purpose, but I think the boss thinks, oh, if I can get this guy to believe in it, much maybe I'll believe in it too. It sort of screams like that to me.
yeah,
Like, yeah, they want to have a good person for the role, but at the same time, though, there's something about it that's just unhuman. It's like, it's okay to find things suck.
yeah,
To be like, hey, this sucks. And you shouldn't. Yeah, it's not a good way of boosting morale when people are like, oh, we all love this, we're all gonna. Especially corporate language. They
Yeah.
can't speak to you like a damn person. It's like, oh, stop.
yeah. That's one of the issues I also have. Where Svegan, they, like, you know, they like think about it in this way, right? You know, is there any job where you can just sort of like, you know, you just want to earn your paycheck, right? And they'll accept that it's just to earn your paycheck, you know? Svegan, the issue is,
Those jobs actually suck
Yeah.
so much now. Like, back in the day, they kind of were. Because everyone was kind of like, it's okay if you're a little lazy at this job, it's fine. Like, your McDonald's work, your Burger King work. You could be a regular dead-end teen, and no one would really care that much, as long as the burger came out. You know. But now it's like, it's all efficiency, you've got all these productivity managers, and everything's attached to it. It's like, everyone knows they're not making any money at that. Everyone knows they're being pushed so hard, so some fucking asshole just makes more cash, or what's worse, it's not even that. It doesn't make money. It's just to give someone a job, specifically someone who's overpaid and underqualified and sniffing their own farts, because they think that what they're doing is the most important thing ever. They're also the people who just post constantly on LinkedIn and have never actually done a real damn hard day's work in their life. And they're the kind of people I really want to send to a goddamn like desert island or a forest or somewhere in the wilderness, because I know they won't survive. I kind of feel that we should get rid of them because they're actively bad genetically for humanity. Oh my god, that turret literally just turned around and killed me. There wasn't even an enemy behind me, it just turned around and fucking shooting.
It's like, I saw Leviathan. Where does it? There it is. Thinking, please laser, actually shoot the Leviathan. The laser decided not to. I don't even know if I used the laser cannon at all this mission.
Man, these stun pods are like a real pain in the ass.
Yeah. You can tell now that YM's thinking me and Scotland man wanted to buy land in Doyle.
Changed much in the last 100, 200 years, right? Like to the point where it's a huge majority of people are just unhappy. And they're unhappy pretty just. Like, we don't want to live like this, we don't feel we don't want to live like this, but we all feel stuck in this situation. So we're just like, fuck this.
Yeah.
We're gonna try best to get back to that point, or at least as close as we can. I know we're gonna have to give up a few of the modern luxuries, but the way I kind of see it is that those luxuries actually don't fulfill you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, feeling when I've done fasts, and all that kind of stuff, feeling hungry actually, oh my gosh. Like the first food you eat after feeling hungry is amazing. It's like Michelin star, you know?
Yep.
To get that, you've got to go pay $20,000 for the best steak in the world. But just being hungry for a bit.
Yeah, that. I was going to say, it's like...
Fire, you know? It's not saying that poverty is this great thing, but it puts things into perspective. As your life perspective, you start being more appreciative of what you have, and you find that you don't really need a lot of things to actually be fulfilled or happy.
Yeah. I was going to
That's the
say...
way I'd say it.
Yeah. And it's once again the thing of like, it's one of the major reasons why it's like, I don't feel like the modern working life that we've been expected to have for years is living. It's like, I'm doing, like, Svegan, I'm doing something completely different to anything that that is related to me surviving in order to survive in a way that I don't even enjoy surviving.
Well, that's the thing. It's like it comes out being a consumer in our society, as opposed to a worker, which is something that's happened, especially over the last 50 years. Where I'm not saying the idea of your job is what makes it, but the idea of making things, tangible things, is what's important. Instead, we do rubbish jobs that we don't like to get money that we have to get because we've all agreed that that's the currency, which is really stacked against us because, rich folk can buy tangible assets, so they're basically hedged against inflation. They can then manipulate those assets, then make more money, and also they have the government here, so the government can print money basically anytime they need it. Which means that having your currency isn't very good as a system. Like, for the average person, it's actually quite bad. Inflation hits us like an animal,
Yeah.
And being a consumer is not good. like think about it. It's like what's the reason we live? And the actual reason in our society is McDonald's or going to the shops.
Yeah.
That's depressing.
That
Given
is.
the fact that that's dependent on you having an accrued wealth, which is rapidly, constantly diminishing because the way our systems go. For us, it's like actually it's still about the idea of building wealth, but it's a different way of it.
Yeah.
We're building wealth because we're getting land. We're gonna build things on it. We're
ミッションの
gonna
座
grow
標
food
を
on it. We're gonna eventually reach the point where
ヘリポット
when we
と
hand
オー
over
ビタルスラス
to
ター
our
を起
like
動
my son, your children, if you choose to have any, they'll be in a good place.
Yeah.
移動の動機
Do
完
the
了
same for their children, and then hopefully maybe I don't know because I could say something like maybe it becomes a village. I don't know, but maybe it means the next couple of generations have it easier.
Yeah,
They don't
that.
have to worry, how they can pursue what they generally want to pursue.
The way that my family puts it, right, and is that there will be a place that there will always be a place for our family to come back to, which is the important thing, right? They can, if I have children and they decide that they like being part of this vegan consumer rat race, they have the choice to, but they also have the
Yeah,
choice
they
to
can do that
escape it.
thing.
Yeah. It's like I'm just, and I think that's one of the important things. It's
ヘル
like
ダイバー
it's
は
not
ヘルポットに登場せよヘルポットに登場せよ友軍デストロイヤーが戦隊に参加
it's not built on the
オービタルスラ
idea
スター
that
を起動
They have
移
to
動
be.
の動機
Yeah.
Like they're not immediately starting having to rent things, which they can never buy their own property because they can never accrue enough wealth to get a deposit. And then, I mean, the fact they're now looking at 50-year mortgages in America and stuff, which is ridiculous. Like, especially when you combine it with student loans, which any way to try and pull yourself up is met with sheer amounts of rinsing, the economic rinsing at every level. It's like, okay, you want to go to school, right? Well, school costs ridiculous now. Okay, well, live in a society, you need a car. It's car centric. So you got to drive around, and that costs a lot now. The cars keep getting more expensive and less fuel efficient, and bigger and more dangerous.
To be fair, the cars are getting more fuel efficient. It's just that they are becoming less reliable, is what they are.
They're like kind of expensive. Like they're now reaching the costing thousands.
Crap! I've brought a P-Diver build to Smeagol Smeagol Blitz mission. That's not usually recommended. But yeah, Smeagol. Yeah, like we have.
Maybe can't run this one for.
That was one of my Sith guys shooting me. Okay. Right. Okay. But yeah, like the thing is the important thing being that Smeagol, like when we have land that we can live off, like Smeagol, that is at the very least. What we do. Yeah, Smeagol, the bureaucracy is still being processed by the government, but other than that, yeah, we have it. Yeah.
I'd have done it.
Yeah. Like Smeagol, the money has been sent. I am now bankrupt. Like Smeagol, like.
I'm also not going to say stuff like, "Oh, we did it because we're better."
No.
Like, no, we were very fortunate that some of the laws in our country that actually allow us to
Yeah.
be able to do this.
I was going to say
We
like.
kind of see where it's going. Like where America jumps, they say just how high,
Yeah.
wherever that fucking sting is. Basically, we're America's lapdog. In a cultural sense.
Yeah.
Like, American culture kind of eventually comes over to Britain.
Yeah.
Isn't a good thing.
it's the reason why like if anybody's watched my streams where I play the expression "I'm mulatto," you'll hear me quite often rag on how I dislike the English language. That's why. It's because we share enough culturally with America that people start believing that American issues are our issues, and it's like, no, we're completely separated. We're across a friggin' ocean from them, you know, and yet people think of them as like, you know.
It's coming. We've got our own Fox News. It's called GB News and it sucks. It's basically just.
民主主義の降臨だ
We've got the grifters, we've got everything. It's like.
Yep.
Just yank, but just. We never should have had.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, you know, it's the thing of like, you know, there is a conspiracy. You know, it's a right-wing conspiracy, right, of globalism, where the idea is that a lot of what they're trying to sell you is a sort of monoculture, where you know, because that's easier to sell things to, and that's what they're doing with Outrage right now. They are mixing ours with America's, so that it's much easier so that our culture is much more easier to manipulate. And they're having a little bit of trouble with it. Like, there's a reason why Reform's split in two right now, and it's because, like, you know, Svegan, the people at play are Svegan, they have disagreements because we are not America. You know, we don't think of things the same way. You know, like, Svegan, like.
I would say that maybe that's a little wrong though. Like they're very much starting to be like that. There is a shift happening.
There is.
Like the thing in our country is very different from what it used to be.
It is. There's a reason why it's sort of like, you know, like you are starting to see a big cultural shift in, you know, and this is the start of it. Like, this is a new era. You know, it's not just a thing of like, oh, these have been changes that are happening for the last little while. No, this is a new era. The traditional powers are different now. The Svegan narrative is different. You know, Svegan, we used to be a lot more reserved, right? You know, the stereotype of it, and that wasn't a good thing back then either. But you know, Svegan, like, you know, it's just different. You know, society is not the same as it used to be, and like, you know, and some people, like, you know, surprisingly, there are people I know who are very optimistic about it. Hawkwreck is actually quite optimistic about it, same as you know, because the you know, Svegan, because also the Green Party are becoming a thing, and we've seen that's another shift that we've seen in our own country, because we've you know, we've seen a different political party take power, and that's changed what the conversation has been before, right?
I'd also say we've had right-wing governments for a while, and even our traditional left-wing government, basically from the 90s, has taken on a very right-wing position, right centre, and as a result, there's not been a lot of right-wing, like left-wing thought. We now have far right, and then like the far right are so far right that it's the traditional right wing is now seen as are called left wing by these guys, mostly because they're stupid.
Yeah.
They've lost the plot. COVID did a number. COVID caused the psychosis. Genuinely think so.
I think the psychosis was brewing, and COVID was simply a COVID was a symptom, not cause, right? I honestly think that.
I can understand that it was brewing, but I think it's like a multi-factor thing. You know, it's like
it took COVID for everybody to realise the cat is out of the bag, right? That's the big difference, right?
Well, the thing with COVID is like you had what do you call it? You had like conspiracy theories and stuff on Facebook, and most folk were just like, oh, those are people who are just too online. It's generally the attitude most folk do.
応答を送ってくれ
However, then all of a sudden everyone's indoors.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not thingy for me. Don't know if the extraction's called or not.
Nope.
離脱を要請中
Okay.
It was like, you know, Spigen, it bugged out and it didn't input your very last command.
Yeah. All of a sudden everyone's indoors, coupled out with the fact that you got shady things like Cambridge Analytica, and then also Russian state-sponsored. And Chinese, American, you name it. Next stage of, you know, psychological war. It's being mastered. And then everyone's exposed to that. And everyone sees how badly things are being handled, and had been handled. So you have a lot of anti-establishment sentiment building, which I don't necessarily disagree with, and I understand why. It's just people were being manipulated by bad actors seeking to make money or political gain, being actually angry at the genuine problems.
Yeah.
Which are multifaceted and difficult to express.
The truth resists simplicity.
Yeah, that's like, okay, part of it is capitalism, but not enough. Oh, just capitalism. Like, part of it is like a globalized form of capitalism, where it's like we allow corporations to basically exist with very little oversight or impunity. That wasn't the case. You look at things like the East India Company; they were ripped apart by Britain. This powerful company never existed. And we back then were still like, no, you've had your fun, you're really screwed pooch.
Yeah.
It's
There
probably
was...
the fact that you've got like areas like developed but are also just dirt poor. So you've got places that were like India or China where it's like they were very poor and they're kind of going up. They kind of accepted a lesser standard of living than the rest of them. Like you're doing the same roles for less. And because there's a billion of them, it's like, it's funny. But that means that all of our workers are all of a sudden can't compete. We can't compete with China. We can't compete with India. So I can't make clothes and people would want to buy them. Thank you, fucking Pelican for killing me. Like, it would just cost too much. Like I told you, like how much that jacket would have cost to make, and what was it, like 500 quid or something like that?
Yeah, that.
Most of that was just the labor cost, because of how expensive it is to live in our countries.
Yep. That. It's like, it's legitimately... It legitimately is, right? And it's like, it's not even necessarily that, you know, Svengen, like, it's like, that's not, like, it's a sort of, what we're doing is a sort of self-correction, where it's like, this is value that is being made because we want it to be made. Unlike, you know, where, like, I feel a lot of the time people are playing for points, when it comes to, you know, when it comes to the actual, you know, world, you know, Svengen, where people are, there's too much, the idea of earning money is a societal, you know, a societal point system instead of what it should be, which is, you know, you know, the stuff that makes us want to, you know, what makes us value life, you know? It's like, you know, it's a complete disconnect of what value is and what it should mean to people, you know? Like, you know, it's like the reason why I really don't, you know, like, it's like, there's the old phrase of, like, do these people not like money? And it's like, for me, it's like, no, I genuinely don't like money. Like, I feel like we obsess over it too much. Like, you know, and it's not even a thing of, like, you know, Svengen, like, Svengen, people often have the criticism of, like, you know, that's often said by people who have money. And it's like, you know, Svengen, like, in the old days, you used to have monks and monasteries, people who legitimately didn't, you know, they lived with no money because they, you know, as part of the belief, it's like money is just a problem. Like, once you get rid of it and you realize that life is more than that, life has the value that money is meant to represent, you know, and it often has far more.
See, my view is very much I think the Native Americans have cracked it. Like, I think that their wisdom is very apt in regards to money, which I'm trying to see if I can find the quote. It's such an interesting quote. It's not
友軍デストロイヤー
an
が
actual
戦
quote from the
離
chief.
脱
I guess I'm talking about like how a nation of money is so disgusting.
ブリッジで指揮を取れ。戦場へと向かおう。
Obviously, it's giving me the last tree cut down, last river poison thing. It's not that.
Oh, thanks, mate. People are wanting to put the DSS at a place that's not a swinging automaton world. Yeah. Because yeah, like the one of our central things, the central reasons we believe it is the alienation, the fact that we don't feel our work is relevant to.
管理
Oh,
民
did
主
you
主
find
義
it?
はまだ脅威にさらされている。
No,
力を合わせて守る。
AI is not helping.
AI doesn't help. AI is half the cause of these problems.
It blocks up the search algorithms.
Yeah, that it's like it makes it so that we don't do the research that is actually the thing that keeps everybody on their toes. It's like it's centralizing the it centralizes the you know, our sources of information, which is another reason why things are as bad as they are. It's like a case of like, yes, we're getting our information from places that Smeg and people can just say whatever the Smeg they want, but at the same time they all get it from the same place, so that's how Smeg and huge amounts of misinformation can be spread. Once again, because the AI, like you know, with a lot of people, you know, and I know that they want to try and implement things that stop the AI doing, you know, going overboard and going crazy with these things, right? You know, but they can't because of the fundamental way that AI works, right? You know, the worst thing about it is it's like everybody knows, you know, it's fine. Everybody knows what's wrong, right? You know, AI is one of those things of like, yeah, we all know this is wrong, but we have given so much power to this small group of people that they are sacrificing everything we've built to do it for what is essentially a Smegging coin flipper, right? You know, Smegging, it's, you know, like we have like, you know, Smegging, the world that, you know, the world that is sort of you know, that we're told to go into is just so much of a nothing burger. Just so much of it is just nothing. Like AI is a big representation of just how nothing everything is. It's like, you know, Smegging, we think we're told to care about, you know, like we're told that we, you know, if we don't get employed, that, you know, Smegging, we're, you know, lazy and we're going to be, you know, bottom rung of society, and then we have AI that's you know, stealing all our jobs, despite the fact that we have an unemployment problem. You know, Smegging, once again, there's just a whole bunch of criticism, and the only real solution is it's like, you know, like people need to be allowed to do things that they feel matter. And that's the reason we're doing what we do, like, where we have land, where we build our own things, because it matters to us. It's it's saying like it's saying a long time ago. The coal mines mattered to people because they were the lifeblood of the Smeggin community, right? And we don't have that anymore. There's no sort of thing of like, okay, I'll work at the thing that will help bolster our community, because it doesn't bolster our community. Who works for Coca-Cola and says it's like, I'm supplying nice nice tasty drinks to my people? It's like, no, nobody feels like that. Svegan, and it's the companies want them to feel like that, but Svegan, it's like like half the time it's like people are like, yeah, no, these are Svegan. I'm selling people poison. It feels like poison. It's Svegan. It's nice tasting poison, but Svegan, it's like that is society nowadays. We know so much of it's immoral, or either immoral or pointless, and our response to it is, well, we need to survive, don't we? When you don't need to do these things to survive, not fundamentally. And and I know that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know that fundamentally it's not everybody can do it. If I encouraged everybody to get the land, we would run out of land, right? The reason why this works is because we do own it, and like it's such a small thing. Like I genuinely think that it's like the house with a garden, right, can grow enough food, right? And if we supply the solar panels, it can supply the electricity that a person needs to live, right? Like Smegum, the issue being the only thing I don't think is Wi-Fi, Smegum, because I don't know how Wi-Fi works. I just know that even then we don't pay for it correctly. Yeah. Well, I'm going on a bit of a rant about life here, but yeah, it's one of the things of yeah. It's not even that I'm unsuccessful at things. Like saying sure I am unsuccessful, but the problem is it's like if I was middle class, making middle class money, working a decent 9 to 5 job that gave me enough money to survive, I wouldn't be happier, right? And I think everybody knows this, right? Sure, in some ways social positioning of it, social prestige would allow more connections, but it's those social connections, some of which I already have. I've got good friends. You know what I'm saying? I love my friends, right? I can't say that it's like it's very like what would I look forward to if I'm not spending thousands on a holiday? I'm looking forward to the next time I see my friends, and I'm looking forward to a nice meal with my friends. It's like that's how I live. And it's like and it's like, and sure, the social positioning would mean that I'm maybe if I had a good job, I would have a wife and a kid, but I would be more stressed. Thinking those would give me fulfillment, right? Sure, but there's no reason I couldn't have those now. The main reason is that I've just not met anybody. Like, when was the last time I talked to a girl? Excluding family, I honestly don't remember. Excluding family and universal credit. But,
yeah. Okay, I found the fucking guy who says the quote I'm after.
Nice.
My god, trying to figure that out. The dude's name was in French, and his name is a fucking Native American name. So being like, how do you spell Condiolron? Like, how the fuck do you spell it?
Yeah. This is a French romanization of a Native American name. So how do you pronounce it?
Huron name.
Yeah, jeez. Oh,
2 seconds. I'm just going to see if I can find goddamn quote. Amazing quote. Oh, fuck off.
mhm.
Fuck off, AI.
Yeah, that.
AI just be like, they took the quote after and split it up.
Oh, Smeg.
It's not the full quote I'm looking for. There's a lot of stuff to it.
If you can find its page on wiki quotes, you might be able to find its sort of origin, like, or at least maybe a transcription of what was said.
I think I found it.
Oh.
So this guy was basically he was a Native American kind of statesman. He's a bit of a badass. The French hated it. He was constantly playing the Iroquois and the French off of each other to ensure his community survived. This guy, like, very good.
Hmm.
He's got an amazing quote here that I saw in a video, and I always think about it. And I think it kind of summates what we're talking about, what the point you're trying to get at. So this is this quote. I have spent 6 years reflecting on the state of European society. Now, obviously, keep in mind this is from their perspective during like the 1600s. So this is before like America as a concept exists. I've spent 6 years reflecting on the state of European society, and I still can't think of a single way that they act that's not inhuman. And I generally think this can only be the case as long as you stick to your distinctions of mine and thine. I affirm that what you call money is the devil of devils, the tyrant of the French, the source of all evil, the banes of souls and the slaughterhouse of the living. To imagine one can live in the country of money and preserve one's soul is like imagining one could preserve one's life at the bottom of a lake. Money is the father of luxury, lasciviousness, intrigues, trickery, lies, betrayal, and sincerity. All the world's worst behavior. Fathers sell their children, husbands their wives, wives betray their husbands, brothers kill each other, friends are false, and all because of money. In the light of this, tell me that we Wenda are not right in refusing to touch, or so much as even look at silver. And I genuinely think that's a good point.
Hmm.
This idea of like they're creating a value system that can be infinitely accumulated.
Hmm.
Like if you don't have money, you don't need to kill every animal to eat. There's a limitation.
Mm-hmm.
Like letting you hunt a deer, you're probably gonna need one deer for like a couple of weeks. You dry it and smoke it and stuff. But if you can sell that deer and make money, you can then stack that money.
Hmm.
And it's a tangential form of value that can't decay. Obviously now it does decay because of inflation, but it makes us massively consumptive in how we exist and live, which leads to a lot of problems. It leads to that high score philosophy that you're talking about.
Yeah.
I genuinely think they have psychological problems.
Oh yeah. They often do.
We don't call it a psych. Oh no, I specifically think it's for like greed,
Mhm.
where like it's an actual problem that we have, but we don't view it as a problem, even though we should. Like maybe in the future, in a far better future, when people are, I don't know, looking at these things the same way we look at torture in the medieval age,
Hmm.
where they're just going, hey, these people were suffering from, like I don't know, accumulation syndrome or something like that.
Hmm.
Where it's like they have a mental illness where they have to have like hoarding,
Hmm.
but it's for like wealth combined with, I don't know, social prestige. Like it's a mixture of things. It's a compounding mental illness. That's why it's so difficult to figure out or work out.
Hmm.
The same way we've done with things like depression, where it's not just they're feeling sad. It's like they're lacking purpose, they're lacking meaning, they're lacking serotonin. They feel like they're not doing well as their peers.
Hmm.
It'll be an equivalent to that.
Yeah.
But for some reason, because money equals power in this society, we think that their wisdom is good.
Hmm.
Oh, you see people quoting like Bill Gates and rich folk and stuff like that, like they matter. Like they weren't just lucky.
Mm.
They weren't at the right place at the right time, the right credentials, and they met the right people, or they were born into it, extravagant amount of wealth, or they had a lot of assistance.
Mm.
God, there was another quote I was going to say. That was it. So our own Ayrshire bard, Robert Burns.
Yeah, Robbie Burns.
Yes. He had a really good poem. It's called "A Man's a Man for All That," and it's interesting because the poem itself is actually quite revolutionary for the time it was written, where it's basically being like, hey, actually the best person on the earth is the average man who isn't that rich, but he's honest.
Mm.
He tries his best. I'll read it. I'll read it if you want. Is there an honest poverty that hangs his head and na that? The coward slave we pass him by, we dare be poor for all that. For all that, our toils obscure for all that. The rank is but the guinea stamp, the man's the gowd for all that. What though on hamely fare we dine, wear hood and grey and all that? Gie fools their silks and knaves their wine, a man's a man for all that. For all that, their tinsel show and all that. The honest man, though e'er say poor, is king of men for all that. Ye seen yon birkie, cade o lord, wa struts and stairs and all that. Though hundreds worship at his word, he's a coof for all that. For all that, his ribbard star and all that. The man o' independent mind, he looks and laughs at all that. A prince can make a belted knight, a marquis duke and all that. But an honest man aboot his might, good faith, he mauna fa that. For that, their dignities and all that. The pity o' scent and pride o' worth are higher rank than all that. Then let us pray that it may come may, as it will come for all that. That sense of worth o'er the earth may bear the gree and all that. For all that, it's coming yet for all that. That man to man the world over shall brothers be for all that. It's basically being like, hey, you're like these artificial ranks like aristocracy, wealth. Like what all really matters is a man being honest and good and true and brotherly. Like those are the greatest of men.
Yep.
Which this is written what 1600s, so it's quite well 16th century, 1795. So fairly revolutionary for its time.
Yeah.
And yeah, like let's say things like the guinea stamp. Guinea is the mark of currency that was very extravagantly worth a lot back then. Basically saying how your worth doesn't come from, I don't know, things that are assigned to you, money, wealth. It comes from like a internal sense of duty and honesty and righteousness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's one of the things of like, you know, that's there's a thing that I've realized. If you look at a lot of people who play video games, like, you know, Svegan, there's a lot of people who won't pick the, you know, the bad option, the evil option, right? And then one person I found put it well, right? You know, my power fantasy is to help as much people as I can, you know, like it's like, you know,
like that's one of the things that genuinely the folk need to remember. Because we have this negative view of existence and people because we're seeing it through the eyes of like 1% who are psychopathic.
Mm-hmm.
Like we see the worst people and go, that's all humanity, and that's not true. Like if there's disasters, crime rate goes down.
Yep.
People actually come out the woodworks and help their fellow men.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is a lot of them are very much willing and wanting to do it, to the point where they feel a huge amount of purpose attached to it, and they see it as one of the great moments of their lives. And I think that part of that is due to the fact that people are waiting. Like, goodness is waiting for the opportunity to come out and to show its worth. You know, we're waiting for a flood, we're waiting for a disaster, we're waiting for our neighbors to come knock on our door, you know, or to see that they are in need of help. Like, people ultimately are good. I genuinely think that. Genuinely, I think they're mostly just because the systems we have in place, like, we're easily manipulated.
Yeah.
We defer. We don't think of ourselves so highly, and we think of others who have done well as highly, and I suppose being critical of them or examining why we think that they're worth that. I'm not saying that some people aren't. Some people are very much worthy of veneration.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people are quite noble.
Yeah.
Personally, when the chips are actually down when it matters, I think that's probably the case.
Yeah. It's
I think most will recognize that within themselves as well.
That's the old.
Like, I recognize my community's done a lot for me.
Oh yeah.
My family, my friends. I wouldn't go nearly as far in my life had it not been for like that. And for me, it's all about the opportunity of being grateful, improving that gratefulness, and it's so fulfilling, you know. Even if it's the little things like picking up lunch for my family, being like, "Hey, I got lunch on the way out," you know. Or when they make me a nice meal and I'm just thankful for it. That's the key to happiness, I think, because it's these little things of just, like you said there, their power fantasy is to be the help the most people when they can. And the thing is, that's much easier to do than most folks think. We like to think we need to have lots of money, but it's not. Helping people isn't just cash. You gotta get out of that mindset of wealth accumulation, because that's what it is. It's the simulacrum of wealth. You need to escape that and be like, okay, you know, the actual way of helping people is sometimes it's talking to someone, sometimes it's listening to someone, sometimes it's just saying hello.
Yeah.
It's giving food that you have spare, giving like clothing, like just going and being like, hey, you want this, or just being like, hey, I had this spare, do you want it? Like, even if it seems a bit weird, it's like people appreciate that. And then what's great is they reciprocate it and it actually forms community. I think we live in a social apocalypse where community is being ripped apart. And it's up to us, like in real apocalypses, when folk are rebuilding the villages and you know the communities, it's up to us to rebuild the social structures. And part of that involves switching off of big scale social media networks. Which I do recognise we are currently on several.
I was going to say it's like streaming to you from Twitch, YouTube, and
talk to your neighbours.
Yeah.
Genuinely, like make something to eat and go visit your neighbours.
Yeah.
Like make like cookies or biscuits or scones or something you can make a lot of, and then be like, "Hey, I made too much. Would you like some?" And then you can be like, "Hey, my name's Ethan. I live in there. If you ever need a hand or anything, no problem. Just come, just there." And you'll be amazed at the fact that like they'll actually be really appreciative of it. They'll be like, "Thank you," and you'll learn someone's name, and then the next time you see them, when you're walking past each other, you'll give each other a nod or a good morning, and then that develops to a genuine relationship. You don't know how good that can go. It's like for me, it's like my neighbor like gives me work. I got work out of it. My little kid loves his dog. You know, like they visit each other. I have them around for lunch. Occasionally, they do that again more recently. But it's like it's that little thing that forms your community, and many folk are dead afraid to take the first step because we have this attitude of I have to be valued enough, I've got to be famous enough, I've got to have enough cash or wealth, or I'm not who I am. or who I want to be before I can go and confidently talk to folk.
Mm.
It's like just come as you are, you know, accept your limitations, and that's okay. Everyone else is quite limited too.
Yeah. I will say that that probably is all we have time for in terms of the stream. Like, you know, Smegan, let's end it on a positive note of like, yeah, no, Smegan, when you interact with the people around you, you'll be surprised at how grateful and how positive they are about that.
No, we're making it a challenge, Dave. We're making it a challenge. Engage in the wholesome challenge. You must make something that you can bake. You know what to bake, like cookies or biscuits, scones, cake, whatever. And you gotta go to your neighbor and be like, "Hey, I made a bit too much. Would you like a couple of slices, or you want a couple of scones?" And just have a box and be like, "Hey, names, do that." Doesn't matter if it's someone like right next door to you or like in the same block of flats or what have you. Do it. Do it. The worst that happens is they go, "I'm okay." And you just go to the next door. Don't return with that thing of food. Make sure someone gets it.
Yeah.
That's how human society was created. And it's how it'll be recreated. Anyway, good night.
Yep. All right. Well, I have been a listeners. Here today with me has been Scotland Band for 2069. And I will see you guys next time.
Goodbye.
Right. Onwards.